G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Panther Press. Got my great mate Cam here with us tonight. No Saucy yet, so Christine's birthday couldn't make it, but
that's a fine.
Yeah, we've got to get that back in there. And thanks once again to our major sponsor, Arana Joinery, for coming on board again. And yeah, it's been good. Been getting a bit of publicity. I think Arana's on everything around the club, so it's good.
And great to see them down supporting a few different games that have been happening.
Yeah, it's giving me stick, so that's why I come. Yeah, anyway, it's been good. But yeah, lots happening at the moment at the club, getting down in end of the season now, so lots of things going on. But usually ask Huddy, thoughts about Huddy, but any other sort of news going on?
Yeah, it's normally ask Sauce about Huddy or Cal, sort of that kids scenario. Well, we've added another one. Not Sauce, but Hicksy, the skipper of the club, he's had a baby. So he's had first one, and by all reports, Cass is doing well now, so that's great. So congratulations to Cass, because we know she did all the hard work. Yeah. But Henry, and he did in a text give a middle name, but I can't repeat it on air, so I'm not sure that's the actual middle name, but Henry Hicks. So another little one, maybe father-son down the track.
Yeah, that's interesting. He's had more babies than he's made runs this week.
And unfortunately, I think, we might not be seeing the skipper on Saturday. So an early selection call there, but I think obviously to do the thing.
He's done nothing. Cass has done all the work for 9 months. And, that's about it. That's interesting, but well done, Hicksy, Cass. Congratulations on that. Getting into some results from the weekend. It was an interesting sort of weekend for us. Saturday we played Knox Gardens, and unfortunately didn't get the chocolates again. Didn't quite get there, but not too many. Oh, look at the top two there. Tate and Costick.
Going well.
Yeah, going well. Holding them up. No one really got too many runs, as you can see, but scrambled to 172. I think we lost a lot of wickets early as well too.
It was 4 for 50. So to get to 170 was a great sort of little fight back, because it didn't look like that was going to be a score we could get to. But I think when you play on that sort of ground, it's a small, fast ground. It's sort of a 200 as your par. Yeah. And I think if we had 200, because you look down at the bowling figures there, and I think the bowlers did really well. Yeah. We took them to, I think we had 10 balls to go. And I think we talked about factoring in, we bowled a lot of wides, and they count as extra balls, extra runs, and I know we're going to bowl wides, it's extras, it happens.
We do have Bull in the side opening, so.
You're right, he's on today, he's throwing shots.
I mean, Bull with number 30 off 2, I think.
We were in a position where obviously our starts in both innings probably hurt us, and we showed good fight, just didn't quite get the chocolates. Yep. So
unfortunately didn't get the win, but move on. We're still in contention, so that's always a good one.
Very true. So we're going to our Sunday game. Obviously got the other games to get through, but Sunday was an interesting one because a really big game for us. Obviously, with 3 games to go, we knew that we probably had to win a couple of those to sort of give ourselves a chance. And the rain, after being playing in 38 degrees, the rain sort of came to play, and we were in a position where we went off, probably lost about an hour and a half, even more. So it made it really difficult to get a game up that we were going to be able to complete. And the umpires, we spoke about T20, and they said, because we started, we have to play, and they got off to a flyer. I think, what were they? They were probably...
Well, they 1 for none. No, they would have been 1 for none, but...
Could have been 1 for none. But they were none, or was it none for it, or 1 for 100, for 70 or something off?
For heaps, yeah.
For heaps off 15. They ended up coming back after the rain delay, which we had about 4 kind of, we're going on, no we're not, we're going on. They batted for 25 overs, made 230 odd, and declared, trying to squeeze through the overs as quick as they could, and they ended up falling short, bowling 39 overs, and 7 o'clock hit, and then that was our game done. And I think we needed 10 runs, or close to 10 runs, and we had 3 wickets in hands. Lockie Bolts, who batted really well for 66 not out, was still there. So obviously, from our club point of view, we probably feel like we probably could have got those runs, and from their club point of view, they probably feel like they could have stopped it. But it's kind of a weird scenario, and we might talk about some other results in that competition as well. But yeah, it was a weird day. We played up to 7 o'clock for no result.
Yeah.
So what do you do there?
Yeah, it was a wasted day, really, wasn't it?
It was a wasted day.
Anyway, and we didn't mention Bulls 6. That's one of the biggest sixes I've seen.
That was, was it Percy Height? Is it Height?
Yeah, Height, yeah.
Absolutely smacked
Danced
it.
down, ran straight at the ball and just clubbed him straight down the ground at Upway, and it was, I think he hit a tree up the hill somewhere.
And that's a big hill.
Yeah.
It was about halfway up the hill at Upway.
Yeah.
Not the hill where you drive in, the hill the other side. And it was massive. I know Bull was asked about, because he batted all right, got 41. Someone asked him what his favourite six was, and I was like, it wasn't Percy's. He didn't take too kindly to that. So.
That's all right, but yeah, we're moving on. Now the twos, what another interesting game there came with Johnson Park. It's, obviously the first week of that week, well, everyone got washed out the first Saturday and came back to the club and just watched a full day of cricket with the twos, which was not great. They scrambled to 135 and bowled a few overs, that day as well. And
I think they were 3 for 66 overnight.
66, yeah, chasing 135, and I'll be honest, I gave them zero chance. They'll be over in about a couple of hours, and they'll be down watching us and whatever. And then in comes Geordie and Shane Bitchcow, and Geordie ended up with 5 for. I think they rolled for 83. So yeah, they got him basically like 7.
They've taken 7 for nothing.
Yeah, 7 for 19 or something like that, something ridiculous like that. So. Geordie with his 5 for 27 and Shane 4 for 27. So, yeah. And
that's kept their hopes alive as well. So they need to win. They're currently in the 4, but percentage is very tight. Yep. So they need to win and I guess win well, and they're in.
Just win better than the team that they're equal points and percentages, I suppose. Yeah.
So what a turnaround. 2 weeks ago they were thinking relegation was on the cards. So well done to the twos and stand-in skipper Tuna to turn it around.
Oh, geez, how's the strut on him? When he come down to our game, you can see Tuna strutting in from the car park and thinks he's Ricky Ponting, and he's putting his hand up. He wants to captain the ones now. Doesn't even want to bat or bowl. He just said he reckons he should captain. So, yeah, pretty interesting Tuna. But yeah, well done the twos. Back to the threes. Yeah,
the threes. They had a huge win, didn't they? So, 1 for 155. I know we got the split innings, but 1 for 155, and Upper Gully could only manage 9 for 151. So I'm not sure why it's 9 for. I'm assuming someone's ducked off home or they didn't have enough numbers. But Joshy Wilkins, 92 not out, and I think, was it last week he was 50 not out or 50 odd. So he's really going well.
Yep.
And Hardy Reid chimed in with 24 not out. So again, just, he's had a great season and doing good things. And then Cooper Denny, hang on, he was playing in the ones. What's happened here? Poor Cooper, unfortunately with some of the ins that happened, he didn't play a game in the ones, even though he was selected, and then he found himself sort of not playing. So because his last game was in the twos, he was able to get a game in the threes, and he's got 3 for. And he said he had a really good time down there, but then he played on Sunday in the ones. So he's had a really interesting, his last 3 games, he's gone 2s, 3s, 1s. So he's enjoyed a couple different captains along the way.
Yeah, and they're going well, the threes there on top of the ladder. And
so they're in, which was brilliant.
Now the fours. All right, so not quite getting there, the fours. 655 and lost 6 for 156, Upper Ferntree Gully. You got, Ty Hunt, he got 40 not out, and Hamilton 35, 20 chipping in there, and then Cade Marsh.
His name's been up on the board a few times lately. He's really finished the year. Was it 5 for a couple of weeks ago?
Yep.
Finished the year really strong.
Yep. And
Frizy, geez.
He's in there every week, so wants to be spewing. He's not here to.
No, he's my man. I said, I think you went Huddy.
Yeah.
He went Toby Culpert,
I
saw Frizy, and I was like, nah, he's my man. So actually,
let's have a little gamut with he's got. He's been getting the weird.
Well, I know when I did the player auction stuff, he had 20 at that stage. I'm going to say he's probably up to 23 plus at the minute.
Yeah.
But actually had his dad chat to me, and I think he chatted to you as well. So we do have viewers, which is great.
And
he just sort of said that it was really cool how we're sort of mentioned Frizy and other players and stuff, and sort of gave us a pat on the back. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Like we're doing it for this reason. So that was nice to hear that people are watching, people are listening, and they understand what we're trying to do. Pump up people around the club.
That's it. But also the fours, going back to their position of the game, they're sort of similar to us. I think they've got to win, and they're just relying on other results and percentage. So everyone, all 4 teams are around that mark. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully, got some good news and get President shout. And
good vibes. 4 from 4 would be wonderful, but it could be 1 from 4. But I think all teams have. They've played in good spirits all year, and we've had a lot of injuries and people missing and stuff. So for us as a club to have everyone in a position to play finals, it's a bit of a pat on the back to Sudsy and everyone involved. So well done.
Yeah, we've got to go through to a couple more results. The elephant in the room probably is the one we need to talk about. The Tuesday night, our T20 Big Bash team.
I'm pretty sure I saw. Vets Stars team. We've been labelled the Stars now. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But the Vets T20 Big Bash side played in the grand final on Tuesday and absolutely smacked Seville. It was a great game. We had, I think, our best batting performance at 2 for 237. So pretty big off 20 overs, and then rolled them for 98. So
which was our best bowling performance.
Best bowling as well.
So we brought our A game on the most important.
Some of us brought their A game.
Well, you know what, Skipper, you brought your A game. You set it all up. You've won the toss 5 times, which is unheard of.
Even when I just flipped the coin, I was winning. So I was flipping them good too. So.
But you know what? You've copped a lot of stick. You put this team together. You were the one that sort of went to the club and said, "Hey, we should do this," and you led it. I know you were trying to palm off the skipper. I spoke to about 4 blokes and they're like, "Oh, you're going to play?" "Oh, Hicksy's asked me to play, but he wants..." Tater's asked me to play, but he wants me to skipper. I said, "Oh, he's asking everyone. Just make him do it." But you did a fantastic job, Tate. You should be really proud. But we should probably look at a few of the actual game, and you can go through Skipper and tell us.
Ricky's trying to get out of here, so so that's I took that photo. I remember that. It's the brothers, got the brothers there, the Cossicks.
Yeah. Are we going to see the actual? I know the results up,
results back up.
We might have to go back a bit, Ricky. We need to. Yeah. So take us through your Skipper.
So we got. Joshy Dowling absolutely smacked them. It was pretty good to watch. 77 not out. Well, Shane just, he only got 58 not out this week, so that brought his average right up there. We'll get to that. But Reece Adams got his first 50 back at the club, 55 not out, and Bolt's 28 off 600 balls. That was good Bolts. That's about it for the batting. And then so I was pretty confident. I thought maybe 220 because they're a good batting team that would probably be just in front. 237, pretty happy with that. But even 237, I'm still saying I want 250 now.
That's a huge score. That's pretty much a strike rate of close. Well, it is. Let's just say it's 200. That's amazing. And then with the bowling, you opened with Cini, and he hadn't got a wicket. So
he hadn't got a wicket to this competition, but he got a wicket first ball.
It was amazing. What a start!
It was good to see because the ball was sort of hooping, but real late swinging. The first one, he was about a foot outside off stump, and then at the last minute it swung in the middle stump. So that gave us a bit of a lift there. And I think did you get 2 in the first over? Maybe we got in the second over.
Yeah, not sure. Bit of a blur after celebrations.
There was one that foxing run out that I did. The ball went through my legs, and then the bloke ran, and I don't know what happened there. Anyway, we had him 3 for not many.
3 for not many, yeah.
Mickey, and as a bowled well as well, didn't really get any wickets, but he bowled well.
He's bowled well throughout. He's been a bit of a mainstay at the top, getting wickets, coming back at the end. So he's been really great, which we will look at. Yeah.
And then obviously Cam, I couldn't get the ball out of your hands.
I haven't bowled much, and I may have said just give me another one. I got the 3 for I was pretty happy about. So this is the thing though. It's a batsman's game. When we couldn't lose, when we looked like winning, all the batsmen suddenly putting their hand up for an over. But when we're smashing runs, us bowlers down the end are like, yeah, you guys do your job. So just a little thing that I thought you did well to give everyone something from that game because everyone bowled an over or batted. So well done to you, Skip. You're inclusive as well as winning and smashing
Yeah,
things.
that was all good until Gabe Kinner's a bowler and he just couldn't hit the pitch.
Sorry, you are correct.
Everyone else that doesn't bowl usually, at least they could get on the pitch. Like even Dave Sidebottom, he couldn't even tell me what he bowled. I'm like, what do you bowl? Like, he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you don't know what you bowled. But yeah, Kinner's, he's a couple of times he hasn't hit the pitch this year. But
Well, am I right in saying, did he get the yips back in the day?
yeah, and he's still got them. He's had for 25 years.
At least he can hit a cricket ball. So.
He's, but yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, good win and nice little celebration. But good to have, getting Shane and Nazza back.
Reece as well.
Reece come back. He hasn't played here since juniors.
Yeah.
We also had Steve DeBolfo played a game there, and but even just have Mickey and Pimmy and Bolts and all the guys, Joshy, all these guys that we played with for years and years, getting them back to
maybe
get a bit of a vibe back, and then move on to next year.
Maybe things to come. Sort of. It'd be nice to have that group sort of come through because we are like I'm the older one of some of those guys, but there's I think Reece just turned 40 and
he turned 40 like a week before the game started, so it was handy. Another medal. And,
that's what we're doing. We're wearing these.
So the RDCA medals. So apparently we're not allowed to play next year.
I do believe they were a little bit upset. There might be some questions asked, but we enjoyed it, and hopefully get to do it again. To be honest.
No, it was good. Better than training on Tuesday.
Yeah, but you wanted to look at some stats.
Yeah. Well, we saw the photo of you and Shano, and now next slide.
We're skipping over James skippering.
Yeah. And then getting into the averages. That's an old one too.
That's okay. We can talk about it. So Shane went out, failed on 19 last week, but he deliberately went out. I'm hearing.
Yeah. So that's an old one. Ricky's is obviously not up with it all, but that's before his batting innings this week. So he's actually averaging 301.
Yeah.
Which is not too bad.
It's a pretty amazing effort, and he ended up winning the competition. Well, when I say there's probably no batting average, but he was the leading run scorer on average. So hats off to Shane. Can't make a run on Saturday, but that was a fair effort.
Retired from Saturday. He's just going to play
T20s.
Yeah, he's just going to go around the world and play local T20 comps.
That's T20 comps. I hear there's a lot of money in those, so he'll do all right.
That's good. But moving on, next one there we got. Moving on again.
No, let's keep that up for a second. So what do we got here today? This is the bowling. Oh, very nice. Yeah, so again, if you have a look at that.
Yeah, so
leading.
Some cheap wickets there at the end there, and move on.
The first game when we were struggling and I got 3-5, that was really, down the end. I know. His memory's. But have a look at that though. The top three, and as I said, Azza had a great. He didn't get one in the granny, but he was the mainstay for our bowling, wasn't he? But Shane as well just sort of chimed in as he does. But no, it's pretty cool. I guess from a family point of view, my old man has watched every game, which is.
Has he?
He's watched it. Well, actually, he got lost at one, so he didn't turn up. But he's watched most games. So I shot him that photo that you took, and just sort of said that it's pretty cool for us as a family. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
it's good.
A lot of fun. There we go. 300. That's what he averaged.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. 300. Anyway.
Yeah.
And there's our photo there. Yeah.
The skipper in the skipper's vest.
Yeah, I was looking. I'm the only one wearing the other ones that just didn't fit. They were too big, so I know. Yeah, but, no, it's good to get another flag each year and just keep. How you going for medals there? Got a few.
Got a few. No, I'll be honest. This one was a fun.
Yeah.
Didn't even feel like a grand final. It was just fun playing.
Yeah.
With good mates.
Yeah. No,
and skippered really well. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's funny. The semi-final was probably good. That always sort of happens, doesn't it? The semi-finals can be hard games.
Yeah.
The grand finals are a bit of a blowout sometimes, but
Yeah. No, it was good.
Good. Well, we better move on. Stop talking about it.
Well, we better move to the Amalfi.
Yeah, Amalfi Player of the Week, and great sponsors there, Amalfi. Can't really go past Geordie here with his 5-far. Helping the team win when they were. Down and out, 3 for 60, chasing 130, and rolled him for.
It's a huge.
7 for 19 or whatever.
It's a
And
huge effort, and obviously
and
you
then-
did sort of say maybe Shane, but
we
you
were tossing up Shane Bishkaya, but we sort of, Shane got 4 for 27, but then we also, the award is also a pizza award, and we thought Shane's been away in Europe, and he
Yeah.
probably doesn't need the pizza now, so we thought we'd give it to Geordie. He could probably take the calories more than Shane can, I reckon.
I mean, I thought you were saying because he's probably been to Italy, like the pizza wouldn't be as good.
Oh,
what are you saying?
Yeah, no, that's what
Yeah,
I
that's,
mean.
that's what you're
That's
saying.
where I was going, yeah.
And another, this is a little mention to Josh Wilkins as well, 92 not out.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you look at that as a pretty convincing win, whereas, you know, 92-5 are very similar, but we've sort of erred on, Geordie's won the game.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
absolutely won that game when they shouldn't have. So that's where we kind of went.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well done, Geordie.
Yep. And then the Yo My Goodness Award, Cam, I'll get you to read that one. The juniors through the week, he was given the award.
Yep, so we had, and I saw that post, so we had Aaron Bicker. His last 2 games have been brilliant. He's got 3 for 13. I didn't struggle with his name, but I struggled with 13. 3 for 13 and 1 for 4. And am I right in saying he's fairly new to the club? I thought that was what I read as well.
Yeah.
So great effort. And again, see Fred, make sure you get your award because a brilliant effort. But it's Aaron Bicker. It's not that hard. I hope I pronounced it correctly.
I did try to stitch up there, that was good, but yeah, no, well done. The juniors going well. He did come down on the Friday night, helped Brad Halligan with the blasters.
Yep.
And that was, it's pretty funny. It's interesting to watch the kids running around and like herding sheep sort of thing there, and
I did it.
It's interesting, the kids love it.
I did it a couple of weeks ago, and Brad does a brilliant job, but he does really need some help from the club. And you know, we send out the message, or you know, we get a message in our group chat every week, and it's amazing how many people suddenly go quiet on the group message. So there, it's pumping. And then, can anyone do blasters on Friday night?
I'll just get
look at nothing.
I'll just get asking the same question.
Yeah.
So you,
Yeah.
But it's not too bad. It's a bit of fun and funny. It's
And it's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Like, I guess if anyone out there is going, oh, it's out of my comfort zone, it really is. Think about when you were younger. If a senior cricketer came to the junior training, it was a bit of a highlight. I remember that. You probably remember that. It's not hard. Just show your face. Brad will direct you in the right direction, but we really need to see some people sort of stepping up and doing more of that. But don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone because it's not too hard. You just got to be there, have fun, and just direct the kids where they need to go and enjoy it.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an interesting part of the night when the play a little simulation game there in the nets, and the ball went through to the keeper, and the keeper went to throw it back to the bowler, and just the batsman turned around, was facing the keeper, and threw it directly into her eye from about point blank range.
I've got to. I can't remember the girl's name, but there was a girl. When I was there, she got hit in the face as well. I really hope it wasn't the same one because that would have been two weeks, or maybe 2 weeks in a row for her. She might not come back. That's another thing. Did you notice there was quite a few girls? So
we had 4 girls and 5 boys, and the girls are nearly better than the boys.
I thought it was wonderful to see so many girls. Actually, I think when I was there, there was 5, maybe 6 girls.
Yeah.
So it was awesome because they weren't not allowed to play cricket, but it was sort of, it wasn't really, oh, you've got cricket, girls come and play. It's open for them now.
Not a normal thing, but it's the same sort of like footy was back in the day, as well, the old girl and that. But that's the plan as well. Another thing for the club to get a women's team coming up in the near future. So like we used to have back in the day. So it'd be good. A few of these girls coming through the juniors.
It'd be nice to see. A ladies team, not a girls team, like a girls team 100%, but a ladies team, and then because I feel if we have a ladies team, those girls then have something to strive to see. Oh, there isn't just the men playing. It's So
get Liv down here, mate. Get her to training.
Bowl some spinners. But we could almost get a team. Lisa Bolts, I think, put her hand up to captain, and Shayla said she'd captain, so maybe a bit of co-captain. I've got the footage of them running through.
Seen that,
Anyway.
Getting off track.
We're getting off track.
Functions.
Functions in one day. So the Ladies' Day, Pink Stumps Day, this Saturday. The girls are already, right into it. They're doing stuff right now out the front. getting it all organised. But on top of that, we've got the Past Players Day, which Pimmy and Kinners and a few of the guys have sort of set themselves up for that, and they're
I
going
thought
to
you
be.
were going to say organised, because
I didn't say organised because I'm not sure where it's at. But what I have heard is it's Past Players Vets Day. The Vets have grand final the next day. However, they're all pretty keen. Shane and Azza, who have been part of the Vets, have decided that they've got a bye this week because the way their fixture works. So they're coming down. They're going to do the Past Players Day, have some drinks with the boys over there, and then they head off to Mombok, where they'll do a big function for their end of year.
Yeah.
But again, like, how wonderful, and a lot of our vets and hopefully some past players have, are all sort of put this in the calendar as well.
Lee's probably put the word out. There's a group, WhatsApp group
Yep,
as well. So.
people have been sort of spruiking it.
I'll tell you what is funny, I do see in that group, there was someone that Freddie did put into the group, and straight away, Freddie, take me out of this group. So,
wow.
I did do a bit of research on that, and apparently he hates Freddie.
Right.
So,
Do we name names, or is it off air? While you're looking, I will also add, we've got the Pink Stumps, the past players. We have the player auction. Draw will be done. So at the start of the year, we had people buying players and their runs, wickets, and dismissals for runouts and catches, all tallied up to tickets. So that'll be drawn.
Yep.
Plus, we've got the Panther Medal, where we will have someone crowned Panther medalist from each grade, or player of the season for their grade, and a Panther medalist. So a very action-packed day.
yeah, well, that I'm not sure that you're in the loop on this, but apparently we're going to be reading the Panther medal out. We're going to have the camera set up and everything as well. I'll do a few little interviews during the thing. So
Yep, I'm in the loop.
yeah. So we're doing
Put
that.
that in my diary.
But yeah, old Howard is not too happy. He doesn't like Fred.
Yes. So Howard.
Please take me off this list.
Yes, I remember Howard.
I thought that was funny.
I was trying to think of the last name. Yes, I remember Howard.
Yeah.
He plays up at South Belgrave now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a peeved off previous Panther, which leads us to peeved off Panther.
Yeah, peeved off Panther. Now, this is one thing that's come to our attention I didn't even realise, which you ran that trivia night earlier in the year, Cam, and
Great function.
yeah,
it's
great
good.
function, and I was on a great table actually.
Yep, you won.
Well, not a great, not the whole table was great. I think it was only Shawnee Griffin who was answering every question, which was great, and we ended up winning that thing, and there's all these little prizes. I think we got a 3-pack of golf balls.
No, we had, there was a lot of little prizes that you guys could go and grab, and everyone did really well with that. But there was a big prize.
Yep, and the big prize was
The Sporting Globe $300 voucher, which the idea was that the team would go have a feed celebration, and to be honest, it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, well, and so I'm looking at Rumpy. So Rumpy, you're not the president now. You can't just be like stealing the awards and the prizes for our functions and not giving it to the people. Like where is this award? We want these $300. We want to go and have a nice little lunch and celebrate our trivia night win. So you've got like 2 days to get it to us, else you can probably take this further. So yeah.
I'd love to know where that goes, but
Yeah, Rumpy's. He did tell me the other night he was at Sporting Globe having dinner.
he would have probably all the expensive stuff on the menu.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so Rumpy,
Yeah.
2 days, you're on the clock. he's given him time frame. Fines, I wasn't here last week, so I had a couple fines. Kynan was playing up at the Basin, and that was one of our really bad games, so I don't want to talk too much about the game, but Kynan was batting at the end, and Bull's gone out on him, and we've sort of trotted on back to the rooms, and Kynan sat down, and he's just turned to Bull, and he said, "You cost me 100 out there." And I'm going to fine Bull, not Kynan. Kynan is probably never making 100, but Bull, you cost Kynan 100, so he's been fined. I mean, there was still 40 overs to go. I don't know how Kynan was going to get it, but you know what? In his mind, he's been cost 100, so Bull, you've been fined $100. You've been fined $100 a run.
Take a couple of dollars out of that 10 grand that you won.
Oh yeah, you're going to fine him for that as well.
Yeah.
Rumpy is fined $300 for obvious reasons after peeved off Panther.
Yeah.
You want to get the...
Oh yeah, so it came to attention tonight, we're starting training, and Lockie Bowles and Huddy, they weren't quite here yet. where the boys, where are they? And apparently Lockie and Huddy have taken up dancing. They're doing some dancing lessons. Apparently they're doing the cha-cha tonight. They had the cha-cha training, so that's why they were late to training.
Good
so.
for their footwork.
Well, it'd want to be. So getting all dressed up in their lycra and whatever they wear, and then, that's a fine for missing training to do the cha-cha, the boys.
I've got Cooper. So it's sort of the two skipper that's been playing in every other grade. The game against Johnson Park, he came down for the second week. Wasn't playing, but as skipper, you would think he has a lot of say. He spoke to Super Skip Tuna. Tuna said, "I'm going to open with Shane." Cooper said, "No, he's just. I don't see. I can't see it happening. I think you should go with someone else." So we're going to find Cooper because Shane then went out and proceeded to take the first 3 wickets. So he got the boys rolling. So Cooper, unfortunately, Tuna has made the right call there. So we're going to fine you for that. And I thought that was pretty funny because Cooper's done an amazing job.
Yeah.
But Tuna did get one up on him on that move.
Probably giving Cooper another fine for Sunday. But when he came out to bat, and then we're trying to sort of probably chew up a bit of time, whatever. And Cooper sprinted out to the middle, and then proceeded to go out first ball and then run back off the ground. So he's on the ground for about 8 seconds in total.
I rate it because in my mind, Cooper went out there to win the game, and good on him. But yeah, he was, it probably was under 10 seconds. In total time from chair to out to off the ground, it was probably 10 seconds. So yeah, that's fair.
Another stiff decision, but anyway.
Yeah, we've been on the end of a few. Actually, can we?
He's not Panther. Wouldn't be playing this week.
There's only so many things you can say. Kinners, you mentioned this one. You wanted to find him for that?
Oh, Kinners, yeah. So I felt a little bit bad for Kinners because years ago he won a flag and Kinners wasn't on the scorecard in the semi-final or the grand final, so no one even knows that he played in that one. But yeah, this week, so the vets, we were going to win, so it gives people who are bowled, so get Kinners on the scorecard. And then Kinners couldn't get on the pitch. I think he bowled 7 wides or something. It was just ridiculous. Lily had to sub him off. The umpire had to go through the rule. He couldn't find that rule, but...
so he's been fined for his bowling?
His bowling, yeah.
And our good mate, Nath, obviously we're going to fine you for not training tonight and being out for Christine's birthday.
Yeah,
so
and missing Panther Press.
And missing the Panther Press and stuff. So, yeah. Not sure if we've got any more.
And also for not backing up and playing on Sunday. I thought your ankle was good, but maybe not good. I thought it was all right. Anyway. It's fine for that too, Source. Punters Club. We had a little win last week. Not sure exactly how many dollars it is. We'll have to double check on that. But
I think it was, this is off the top of my head. I saw a 200 and did we win something else? So maybe close to 400 maybe? I thought we won twice. I could be wrong. But it was nice to see a little bit of money going in rather than money going out.
I don't think we've had, I got $150 a few weeks ago and some bowls got like 60. We haven't been going good.
It's all right. Oh, well, the good thing is half the money is being put aside anyway, so at least there's a nice little pay packet coming our way.
So this week we got Hixie and Tuna, the two skippers.
The two skippers. I'm wondering if Hixie he's a busy man right now. I wonder if he's going to even know, but
he's going to be maybe some little omen, like that maybe might be something called Henry.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or,
that'd be cool.
Or his middle name, something called that, or... No.
Maybe.
So hopefully get a win that week. But also we've got some our last game of the season for all grades, and also the Vets grand final, the Sunday Vets.
So do we want to start with them? They're playing here versus Orovale, I believe. That's going to be starting around, 12:30?
12:30,
Yeah, so 12:30. So Sunday, get down, enjoy, watch the old fellas run around, and they've had a pretty good year. I think they're $1.04.
That could be there's a chance that could be our silly Sunday.
Yeah.
Rolling that off the top there. Hopefully we make finals. But.
Well, we know, as we've talked about, the first, seconds and fours can all make finals. It's a win and percentage sort of scenario for all of those teams. So hopefully they win, and we have 4 teams in. But the first will be against Fentragully at home with Pink Stumps Day. Seconds.
We'll have the covers on. Should we get it? We'll do them tomorrow. Get the covers on.
Get the covers on.
Yeah.
The seconds, they're not going to be at Ferntree Gully because they've got the Knox Festival
Oh yeah.
coming up. So I'm tipping there somewhere else. So I've just realised, yeah, they won't be at Ferntree Gully, but they're playing Ferntree Gully. The threes are playing Knoxfield away at Knoxfield, and the fours are playing upway
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So we will hopefully have a really great weekend and finish it off with the palooza of all functions and everything going on, and the Vets on Sunday will close it out.
Well, I'm tipping, Timmy's gonna have a pretty big weekend, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
organiser.
Yeah, he's set up for the. He's set up for the. Or he will set up a marquee maybe on the Saturday. But yeah.
And he'll probably stay for Sunday, I'm tipping.
Yeah, that's why.
He might sleep here.
Yeah.
He might sleep under the marquee.
Yeah. See how it goes. I think he's already bopped up for for a
So
bed,
accommodation, yeah.
Oh,
very
Go
nice.
home 2 weeks later, maybe something like that. So it'll be interesting to see. But probably wraps it up for this week's episode, and hopefully we're back here next week and we can give us 4 good results. And we've got 4 teams in the grand final and in the semi-finals.
And Panther Medal will be live.
Yeah, we'll be live. We'll get the camera going. Won't we, Ricky?
We will.
Right, see you later. See you next week.
See you guys.